Hey guys, Afterburn here. I'm coming at you from my kitchen because I just got a delivery and it's finally here. My Eaglemoss package is here. I am so happy. Just arrived. I figured to start today's video, we'll do a quick unboxing. So bear with me and we'll be right back. Alright, I'm back, sitting at my table here, my kitchen bar, whatever. Over there, my father had his birthday last week, so that's a present from my sister. But I figured since this just showed up, and I'm going to be doing the next part of the video, or the video series today, start by going through an unboxing and show you what we got. So, let's take a look. Alright, invoice, dear sir, new Nissan GTR ship up, invoice, bloody bloody bloody, air, lovely air, okay, got a pug. Okay, so after the air, in the box we get, what is this? This is pack 6. Pack 5. The free gift, which I'll talk about in a second. Pack 4. Pack 3 with included screwdriver. That was nice. They did not have to do that. I wonder if it's magnetized. I'll have to figure that one out later when we do the video. And obviously, final thing in the box. Ooh, it's much bigger this time. Is our book number 2, which encompasses all 4 boxes that we just got, and more of the story. So in these kits, we'll do the disc brake, we'll do right rear suspension, the daytime running lights, turn signals, and license plate will be pack 5, and the first section of the engine is pack 6. This will be once a week now. This will be this week, next week, the week following, and the week following that until we get pack 3. Little bit of issue with getting this in today. This was actually supposed to be here on Thursday of last week, the 14th, and it did not come until today, the 20th. So about 6 days late. Oh well, not a huge deal. I've heard worse when it comes to this. So the free gift says DC Diecast, the Diecast Club. This is Eaglemoss's special thing. Pack 2 includes, as it all falls apart here, a toolkit, which includes another screwdriver, which I can't tell what size this is. Probably a PHO or PH0, as I would think they would rather call it. Comes with an X-Acto. Not sure what I'm going to need that for. Maybe it'll rear its ugly head at some point. Ooh, a needle file. That's cool. Again, not sure what I'm going to need that for in this kit, but this is useful across many kits, and I build some Star Wars stuff, so that might help. Ooh, a pair of needle nose. needle nose pliers, and then a pair of duck-billed tweezers. Duck-billed tweezers. Flat, no grip strength, just like, not a whole lot of grip to them. They're totally flat. They don't come together to a point, so that's pretty cool. I'm going to keep them in their sleeve here. And yeah, little 5-piece toolkit comes as a free gift. That's pretty cool. So yeah, and then coming in issue 3 here, I'll look at the back. The first section of the gearbox, the rear axle. This is a lower half shaft and the gear shafts. This is 7, 8, 9. Pack 9 is radiator and water tank, and pack 10 has the intercooler. So most engine and transmission parts is the next stuff. As we do, we have the instructions. So I'm excited to keep going on this. I know you're excited to keep watching this, so later today we'll have, as an addendum to this video that I'm doing right now, we'll have the building of Pack 3, the disc brake. We'll see you later. Alright, and as I mentioned earlier today, we now have issue 2 of Diecast Club and Eaglemoss Build Nissan GTR. Let's go through. Obviously we got all this in this pack, but we're only doing pack 3 today. Inside the magazine we have more of the story behind it. Something to read on your own time. Something about testing. The men behind it. Inside the engine of the 2011 model. This is what we're building. More like turbos and intakes, manifolds. The GT500 specification. Story there. And then it gets us into our build. And the first thing we're going to be building is the right rear brake assembly. Now, if you remember, this is pack 1. Front bumper, grills and emblem there, all nice and neat. Pack 2 was the very difficult tire. Now this is the right rear tire. So when it's all said and done, this tire will be on the rear of the car with this brake assembly and the parts that are coming in next week's episode. So here are all the parts out of the box. This is the disc. This is the brake base, all nice and extruded plastic. We have this piece, which is the outer piece, and this is photo etched metal. We have the brake caliper, which will not be installed until stage 4. So that's going to actually stay in the box for now. We also have this part, which is the brake plate hub. That'll be used today. They did give us a screwdriver, which is quite magnetized. That's always great. I will be using this today. They also gave us 2 rounds of screws. We got BM screws and BP screws. Sorry. Now, we don't need the BM screws in this episode. Let me just look further. Yes. So these screws, I don't need today. But I have my little pillbox here. I'm going to throw them into the section I have for the BM screws, just so I don't lose them. Put the little BM sticker on the front, and it closes up. And on the back side here I have the BPs, and I will just do that as well. It's just so I can keep them organized and not in these tiny little bags. That's just how I roll. I'm a little off to the side today. I'm going to have to fix that. Give me a moment. Okay, that's there. That's there. I'm going to need this, so this is going to stay open. The tray, I can move off to the side because that'll be next week's episode. And we'll get started. So, the first piece, the only 3 pieces we're using is the disc plate, the base, the plate, and the plate hub. So what we do is we're going to take the base and the plate, and you want the fins on the plate to match the way the holes are drilled, and you just fit them like that so they fit together. Just like this. Because those 2 cutouts are just going to sit like that. Then you take the plate hub, and it's got 2 posts. They'll fit the 2 holes, just like that. And then all we do is we flip it over, and in these 2 holes, we're going to put in a single BP screw. In fact, let me put this down. Yeah. Magnetic screwdrivers. Can't go wrong with them. Just goes right in. Just going to leave it there until it holds itself. I don't want to screw it in too tight and warp the plastics or the metals. And as I mentioned last time, the P on the screws is meant for screwing into plastic. Even though there's metal in this assembly, we're not screwing into the metal, we're just screwing through plastic into plastic and holding the metal bit in as it goes. Oh yeah. And that's not going anywhere. That's lovely. And that's the whole assembly, to be honest. I thought it was going to take a lot longer. I knew it wasn't going to take long, but I didn't think it was going to be that short. So, basically, in the next episode, we're building in the next episode, this piece gets attached to the frame. That goes on like that, And then we'd throw the wheel over top. So by the end of it, it'll look something like that, which looks pretty decent in my opinion. Something doesn't seem right with that. I'll take a look at it, but that's the end of this episode. Thanks for tuning in. Next week is part 4, which is the right rear suspension. And just go through this now. As you see down here, that's where the caliper comes in. And then over here we get it attached, and then we put the wheel on, and that's that. But as I said, that is next week. This has been this week. I've been Afterburn. See ya. Okay, after further trial and error, I've figured out that these screws don't go in very well, and it makes this a little rigid. I mean, not rigid, but movable. Like this whole metal plate is moving. Not much, but the pieces are together, so I'm not going to worry too much about it. It's just that it doesn't seem like the screws are getting super duper tight, so figured I'd add that in as an addendum. Stay frosty. Check you later.